Hi everybody, and welcome back to Hex Token channel, and here we are on hex.com. Of course, we're going to do the update results for Hex ecosystem for day 687. That's day 687, folks. Let's get straight into it. You know how I roll. Let's go. All right, so we're going to quickly check out the Hex Daily Stats page. This is on hexdailystats.com. You can find all the links to the websites that I'm showing you in the video description. Go for gold on that. So we're on day 687. We've got the last 10 days behind us here, 19th of October. The snapshot was at 32 cents. Really nice, right? Up a nice 19.3%. Boom, boom, chakalaka, boom. We love that for sure. Now, return on investment now, of course, jumped dramatically up to 5,685 X from the all-time low about the 5th of January 2020. Nice payout per T-share. Another solid day. This is probably about average 5.757 Hex per T-share. That's what you're after. That's the main thing if you're staking Hex. You want to get the Hex per T-share. Beautiful stuff. And of course, T-share price $6,107. Still relatively cheap compared to the earlier previous last 10 days. Of course, not as cheap as maybe the last 3 days, but certainly before that, pretty good. So that's easier for people to get T-shares. We should reasonably expect more stakers. That's just the way it should roll. The T-share rate, of course, how much Hex you need per T-share is 19,029 for a 2-day stake. So that's an increase of 1, pretty small. And the average stake length of 5.76 years, pretty consistent the last 4 days. So pretty nice. Let's keep moving on. The APY, the annual percentage yield rate, includes interest and early end stakes and that penalties. So that's pretty cool. So you get interest and penalties. I love it. People don't keep their commitments with their stakes, then you get their penalties. Goes back to you as a reward. Nice. 36.97%, pretty handsome there. And of course, liquidity pool. That's down, of course, which is great. That means more demand and increased prices, which is what we've seen. So 98 million, sorry, 145,000 Hex in the pool, 31.4 million USDC in the pool. Very cool. So it's dramatically up from 29.2 yesterday, up to 31.4. Very cool. And of course, Ether's gone up from 917 to 988. And let's go back to the price there. Of course, that price 32 cents, way up from just under 27 cents. So over a 5-cent increase. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's keep going on here. The total value locked is at 20 billion. Market cap has jumped, of course, with the price, 183.8 billion, up from 154. Very nice. Now, the T-share market cap at 67.38 billion. Obviously, with the price going up, we've valued a lot more. There's 11,034,910 T-shares, and that's up from yesterday by 12,000. So more staking, folks. Very cool. We'll take that. We like that. That's what Hex is all about. And total supply 635.46 billion tokens of total supply. So all the total amount of Hex minted inflation is just under 14 million. Very cool. And what do we got? Circulating supply at 572.7 billion, and of course most of that's in Origin wallet. However, there are Hex OGs with some pretty decent amount of liquid Hex up there, as we've seen recently by a big OG selling down some of their big bags. Circulating change in circulating supply up 13 million there. Stake supply is 62.7 billion, and that's really solid. It's an increase of 813,000 Hex being staked, which is actually pretty small on the scheme of things when you're considering the Hex values, but still it's another increase. So more stakers, that's cool. Obviously yesterday was super duper good with the price even cheaper. People really took the opportunity to stake there. So that was 21 million up, pretty nice. We'll skip past the GA and we'll jump to the stake percentage of coins. So this is a headline figure, 9.88, and it's the same as the last couple of days as well. Very cool. Hex payout, 63.5 million Hex paid out to stakers. Beautiful. That's why if you stake it, you make it, as I always say. Penalties, 500,000. Very cool. And another good day. That's actually not too bad a day actually with penalties. So cool. You might reasonably say around 300,000-400,000. So over 500,000 is really nice on penalties. Total holders 372,000, and that's up 839. Man, so even with the lower price, we're getting a lot more holders, folks. That's a positive sign. Stakers, of course, So people have taken the opportunity to enter Hex and pick up those bags. Nice. Current stake is 68,294, up to 77. Another good day and a better increase than the last, well, all the last 10 days. So that's a really great day for stakers. So very cool. So they've taken the opportunity of the lower price, and people have entered into the Hex contract. Total stake is 84,254, increase there, and current holders are 261,552. That's up 335. All looking super duper good on the growth. All positive numbers in the last 10 days, so all good. Now they keep staying positive, of course, keep climbing. Very cool. All right, let's jump over to nomics.com and have see where Hex is on the old price. The global market cap has increased by 1.63% since yesterday's live stream. Video recording, 2.78 trillion. And of course, the Hex is looking good there, 32.2. This is in real time now, not the snapshot we just looked at, but 32.2. So it's up even a bit more, almost 11%. Very nice. The market cap, this is real time, 184.86 billion and almost $30 million in 24-hour volume. Very cool. Now you see this transparency volume, of course, on Nomics, 82% transparent compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. So very cool on the transparency. We love that for sure. All right, so we'll jump over now to apphex.win, apphex.win, and this is the charts page. And of course, we're going to look at the cool numbers here. We've got obviously the T-share price at 6,159 at the moment, up 10,266x from the low. Very cool. And that used to be 60 cents, if you recall. 60 cents, and now it's 6,159, so 10,000x, pretty amazing. The T-share chart here is just up and to the right. You can see we actually had a bit of a pullback, healthy pullback. Now we're on the up again. Nice. You can see in the chart here a pullback, now on the up again. Very cool. And it was important that we broke that 30 cents mark. So if you didn't see my video yesterday on price, it seemed to be pretty popular. So check that out. That was about us breaking that 30 cent mark on the second attempt, which is very bullish. When you get a third attempt, that gets a bit nerve wracking. You just don't know what's going to happen on there. But it came through as all Hex often does, right? Hex is just it's basically been the best chart in the last year and a half to 2 years, isn't it, on crypto? So pretty cool. Share rate up and to the right as well. They're obviously heading towards 20,000 Hex per T-share. Pretty amazing. And of course, the daily payout just looking pretty solid there at about average. So very cool on that. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, of course, the pool is not only we talk about the pool, but it's got obviously Hex is primarily unstable. So we've got 40, 86, 87.1. So down about 0.6 percentage points from yesterday, but still pretty amazing, 87% of USDC. So it's what I call a quasi-stable coin. Obviously, the underlying price for demand for Hex is what counts after that. All right, so where's the stable coins? Perfectly one is 1-to-1, right? So $1 to $1. All right, so here we go. Let's go on to good old Hex.Vision, and we're going to check out the visual charts. We're going to look at my favorite one, of course, which is the all-time staking. We're going to jump over to the overview there. Bam. We're going to scroll right down. This is a lot of similar information as we've seen on other sites, except it's real time. So we're going to check down here. Stakes look good, right? So this shows you all the nice stakes. We had a little lull here, look, but with the lower price, people have taken the opportunity to stake. Very cool. We love that. And we're going to go all the way down to the bottom. And of course, this is the overview on Hex.Vision. And you can see we've got the front runners there. Obviously, they're going to slowly disappear. Some of them will actually stake longer to chase T-shares. Others will are just rolling over. Maybe a lot of big Hex OGs rolling over 30 days, 3 months type of stakes. And so they'll keep doing that. So we'll still see some of these candles in the future increase based on some of this stuff. And then, of course, some people do sell. They get paper hands and that sort of stuff. So we're going to watch that. But you can see in the crimson in the background there, you got the accumulative T-shares goes all the way up to that 11 million number that we looked at the daily stats on. So pretty cool. All right, so I'm very bullish about Hex moving into 2022 with Pulse Chain expected, as I always say, mid-December at the moment. So we'll watch that. Obviously, the Pulse Chain testnet is out, and that's going well as well. All right, so let's go on and check what Richard Hart's been saying the last 24 hours on Twitter. So this is 17 hours ago. Hi everyone, let's have a Hexagon meetup in Copenhagen. As I said, Richard is going through Europe. A lot of you may have seen his videos over there, having some awesome meetups, some of them 150, 200 people out. Pretty cool. Lucky Europeans, get to see that. Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. works great. I'll let you know the location on the day. Please respond here if you are coming. Pulse Chain, very cool, and continue to promote there. Here's a chart 13 hours ago. I'm the only guy I know that takes joy in highlighting all the dips. Historically, dips in Hex.com have been wonderful opportunities, and that's true, right? So we love that too. So pretty cool. Let's see if I can pull up this chart here as well. Let's go and see if I can pull this up, and hopefully this chart will pull up. Yeah, it's pulling up. So this is the famous chart. If you haven't seen this is all the dips. So, you know, dips back here, 81%, 65% all the way back on the price, 40% here. You've got other dips, 63, 85, 54, 50, 45, 49, 63, and of course the recent one, about 60%. So if you saw my price video yesterday, I said somewhere between 50 and 60. The spike down was 60, but probably the more solid candles were 50. So that's the correction at the moment, and a good chance that now we're breaking over 30 cents, that will start moving up at some stage. So pretty, especially after we had this consolidation at the top there for about 3-4 weeks, which is normally when Hex sort of goes to move to double every 48 days. Obviously, as we move up in price, we need more economic energy to do that, but that's very cool. All right, so hopefully that helps. Let's go on it. Premieres in 20 minutes. 20 minutes, so that was 10 hours ago. Did a $500,000 unboxing, so check out Richard Hart on YouTube for watching that. Bitcoin, you know what would be really good with the EFT launch. That's the exchange traded fund launch for Bitcoin. New all-time high. So when will BTC be doing that? I mean, it's so so close right there. Go BTC. It's been 6 months already. What do you gotta do to beat a new all-time high out of this thing? Pump for ants. That's pretty funny. Listen, even if Bitcoin makes a double top, it's going to going to $0. BTC is here to BTC is here to stay. All right, so that was pretty much it from Richard. Very cool. Don't forget pulse chain testing is on, so it's a lot of fun as well. And of course, the price being around about just over 32 cents at the moment, looking good to move up to challenge that 36 cent mark, as I said in my price video yesterday. So do check that out. I'll leave the link to that video in the video description. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe and like, share, hit the bell, and I hope you enjoy this content because I'm enjoying bringing it to you. Hex is going to the moon, and it's going to be a fun ride. Hope you guys enjoy yourself. Take care now, and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.